PC Lab and Kalama, currently attached to the Banking Fraud Investigations Unit, the Central Bank of Kenya. I am the investigating officer on this matter, Your Honor.
Does it?
And state that on the 23rd day of March 2026, around 5 p.m., while I was in the office, a complainant by the name Amos Kipruto Chemonges, who is a Kenyan but resides in Ethiopia, reported that on the 9th of March, while he was in Ethiopia, he received notifications from his bank, that is Absa Bank, that his loan, his top-up loan of 4.6 million had been disbursed. 4.6 million had been disbursed to his account. So he was surprised because he was in Ethiopia and he had not applied for any loan. So he contacted the bank. And he was informed that his bank account had been compromised. Further inquiries he made established that his Safaricom line had been swapped, and the fraudsters who swapped the line managed to gain unauthorized access to his account, his Absa account, because the Safaricom line was linked to that bank account, and the fraudsters then, since he didn't have money in that account, actually had only 3,000 shillings. So the fraudsters asked for a loan of 4.6 million. So they asked for a top-up loan because he had an existing loan. So the loan was advanced, 4.6 million. The existing loan was cleared, and a balance of 880,000 was therefore credited into his account.
Balance of?
880,000 from the loan. That was the balance which was credited into his account. Again, the fraudsters. Again, Amos had a credit card facility with a limit of 700,000, but the available limit, since he had utilized some, was 262,000. That was the available limit of the credit card. Again, the fraudsters utilized that credit card facility for 262,000. Your Honor, again, the fraudsters used the DigiLoan. The Absa, they have a DigiLoan. We call it a digital loan, but they call it DigiLoan. And they applied a loan of 150,000. So all this was totaling to 1,265,000, which was credited into his account.
2 million?
1,265,150 to be precise.
That's it.
After this money was credited into that account, it was disbursed into 3 different mobile numbers.
Proceed.
So after he got that, then he reported the matter to us. And immediately I was assigned that. I informed Safaricom and Absa Bank. By that time, the money had already left Absa Bank. It was in the 3 mobile phone numbers. Then I contacted Safaricom and I informed them of the report. And they were able to track down this money, to check the money trail, and they established that the mobile number of the second respondent had received a total of 300,000, and it had not yet been withdrawn. Therefore, they suspended that line. So the rest, the second respondent then, since the line had been suspended, he went to Meru, Safaricom office. On the Safaricom office in Meru, he was referred to headquarters. He was told the matter is being handled by the Safaricom headquarters. Then he went to Safaricom headquarters on 23rd. On 24th, Your Honor. 24th of this month. When he arrived at the Safaricom headquarters, we did receive a call up in our office that a suspect who had benefited from the theft was at their office. The call came at around 1600 hours. Due to some logistics, we managed to reach there at 1830 hours, where I arrested the second respondent. I booked him at Capitol Hill at 1855 hours. Your Honor, after an interrogation with the second respondent, Your Honor, I did establish that the M-Pesa that deposited money into his mobile is registered in the names of the first respondent, who again happens to be the mother. My preliminary investigations have established that M-Pesa agent team is the same agent that was used to withdraw over $1 million of that money. And immediately it was being withdrawn, Your Honor. The same minute after being withdrawn, it was being deposited by the first respondent to different numbers. That one included that of her son. I therefore had to summon for the first respondent to appear at the office, which he did yesterday at around 1 p.m. After interrogating her, she could not give me satisfactory reasons as to who are these people who are withdrawing and why was this money being deposited. There's a quick succession of withdrawing and depositing into different numbers at the same time. Her having not giving me satisfying reasons, I arrested her, placed her in custody, and prepared this miscellaneous to seek for 5 working days starting from today. because of the data protection, we could not get the documents that are required to prosecute this case. So I had to do a miscellaneous application again, which is again, I filed the same today, so that I can get the documents required for me to recommend a charge against the accused persons.
That's all?
That's all, Your Honor.
What's the score, please?
You are Okelo, holding brief.
Mr.
Okelo,